Hello everyone and welcome to the final round coverage here at the 2019 PDGA Professional World Championships. We have had a doozy so far between this man, Paul McBeth, and Emerson Keith. Paul here starting off his round clean with that onyx shot off to the right, predictably falling in left. He is getting it started clean. Emerson Keith, the man who's been battling with McBeth all week long, would look to continue the Cinderella story here on Saturday. Showing off that power that's put him into position all week, he easily clears the water. Should be looking at a birdie 3 to start. James Conrad on this lead card would have to get aggressive if he would look to make moves. Unfortunately, on hole 1, the aggression does not pay off. He crushes this, but does find the out of bounds long. Emerson, maybe feeling the nerves for the first time, misses his birdie putt and a short par comebacker. James, with a chance to save par, does not and is treated with a rollaway. Able to slam down the bogey comebacker, but with 2 bogeys, they would be out of position early. This man, though, Ricky Wysocki, would end up pushing McBeth farther than anyone would today. Getting a birdie on 1, a birdie on 2, now a birdie on 3. Rick would pick up a stroke through the first 3 holes, but McBeth would not be stopped. Here he is jamming one from inside the woods, take that stroke right back. Separation now stands at 6 between Ricky and Paul as Paul throws it long out of bounds on the baseball field hole and unable to convert on the bogey save. He'd be taking a 5. Rick takes the 2. That's a 3-stroke swing. The lead is now 3. They would be all square from then on out. Paul hitting the tester on 10, Rick following suit. There would be no room to move. Emerson, tracking his round, would not get off to the start he was looking for here on 2, catching the tree out of bounds, and after an out of bounds shot on 4, forced to lay up for another bogey. Needing to get aggressive here on 5, goes for the pin, but it does not pay off. The unfortunate start would eliminate Emerson from contention.
It was a great experience. I mean, yeah, sure, my last round wasn't good, but I did birdie the last 6 holes to shoot under par. I shot 2 under, I think, to tie for 3rd. And if you would have told me that I was going to get 3rd at Worlds this year, I would have been happy. Someone said, "You're going to get 3rd, you don't have to play at all," I would have taken it.
With Emerson out of the race, it would come down to 3 men, James, Ricky, and Paul, but James would be the next to fall. Here on hole 6, finding the out of bounds on the 2nd shot, looking to correct, but overcorrects, and Heiser's out of bounds. He is looking at a putt for a 6. Not able to convert on this double bogey attempt, would take the 7 and effectively eliminate him from contention as well. Cutting out of the par 5 hole 13, Ricky saws off his upshot a little bit. No problem though, drops in the 60-footer for par. But if you're taking a par around Paul, you're losing strokes. Ricky with the frustration starting to show. Paul drops in the birdie, extending that stroke lead from 3 to 4. Birdie on 14s from both Ricky and Paul. These guys would just not quit. Really, the only sign of nerves from Paul would start late. Here on 16, he airballs the putt. Fortunately, knocks in the comebacker. Ricky, though, taps in his birdie. The lead is down to 3. Hole 17, a deuce or a 4-hole. If I have ever seen one, the 2-stroke swing is a real possibility. Ricky puts himself inside of 15 feet. Paul pressures on him, does leave that a little bit right, but it lands on the island. McBeth again with the miss. The lead is down to 2. Hole 18, there is the possibility of the eagle if you play this outside route. Ricky, full commitment, laces it. He is in position for a thrower's chance at a 2. Paul playing it relatively safe with the roller, perfect position. Shorts his upshot a little bit, is not going to have the opportunity for the 3, so it comes down to this. Ricky with 1 stroke almost drops it in the bucket. Paul now able to lay it up en route to his 5th World Championship.
Introducing your 2019 PDGA Professional Disc Golf World Champion and 5-time World Champion, Paul McBeth.
It feels great. I mean, it feels like it's been a long time. I mean, 1,400 days is a while. So, I mean, it feels great. I wish I could have cleaned it up a little bit there at the end and not made it so dramatic, but I'm sure all the viewers enjoyed that. So it feels great.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely bittersweet after, the way I pushed, and, I knew from the start of the round that there was definitely an opening. Nobody's invincible in this sport. There's a lot of variables that can happen, so it doesn't matter who you are. I said it before the round, and, I totally had a chance to win, and I even missed some opportunities. So, I definitely had a chance to win. I didn't capitalize, but I knew from the start I had to be aggressive, get a lot of birdies, and that's what I did.
Those two players at the top, followed by James Conrad and Emerson Keith in that tie for 3rd place. Chris Dickerson, Nate Sexton, Kevin Jones, Eagle McMahon, Simon Lizotte, and Nico LaCastro round out that top 10 here at the 2019 Worlds. Thank you so much for everyone who's tuned in all week long. Make sure to check out all the coverage from your favorite media producers, and join us next week at the Delaware Challenge.